game. So I don't know.
In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
No, shut up then. Later.
Any cars in the vicinity of 535 Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
Matches the trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook color. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Shut up, mate, then.
It doesn't feel right.
Be
Let's go with that.
cautious.
Split up.
Nah, stick together, I
I'll
think.
take the door around back.
Oh, you
Windows
bitch.
mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
I'll probably find miserably.
Tom!
Be fine, partner.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Oh my god. No! Help!
You did. You did, motherfucker.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes.
He's a fucking
Why?
nut job.
Because he hopes you will see him as a man, a fellow human being. But this is only another one of the Trapper's clever ploys. We cannot trust this man. He has a deceitful, twisted, villainous mind, and nothing he says or does will ever change that. I therefore recommend punishment to the full extent of the law, no less than the death penalty. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes for which you have been found guilty, I hereby sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I
5
am
years
Ray
later.
Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie, for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marty the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
No. No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow over.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, you have a word in my office? Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Finn's execution can't come soon enough.
A whole lot of folks agree. I know I do.
I'm gonna guess none of those folks are looking forward to a good night's sleep as much as I am.
Hmm?
The fact that he's still breathing keeps me up at night.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
It'd be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Do you believe Adam Jones is the one responsible for these murders?
Oh, I don't believe it. I know it.
Who is he?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage. And he killed those people.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a hen house. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
You gonna draw me a treasure map?
All I can do is point you in the right direction, but,
Nope. You got words. Use them.
I kinda need to show you myself, you know?
Sorry, Finn. No dice.
Never even in the game, was I? I can't take it! I'm not supposed to be here! It's not supposed to go like this!
Finn! Stop it!
This is insane. Adam told me this wouldn't happen. He told me I'd be out by now. He promised!
Finn, listen to me. I will look into this, Adam Jones, what you're saying, but even if it's true, it might be a day late and $1 short. I'm sorry.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
Not enough to overturn.
Finn is not a good man. But if he dies, and you didn't do everything in your power to make sure he is the trapper, could you live with yourself?
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
I'm not sure what the truth is, but I know it's out there and we need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Just long enough to lead the police to Adam Jones.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I don't think it's my place to make that kind of decision, sir.
I'm sorry, Miss Graves, but Finn has gotten into your head once, and he's doing it again. He's clearly a desperate man, just dredging up anything he can from his past to delay the inevitable. There's just not enough here for me to take any action. Finn stays put. The execution will go on as planned.
Hey, Lana.
No go, huh?
Yeah, Vanstone's mind's made up.
All right. There's one more thing you can do for me.
I feel like you're running out of favors here.
The police and homicide won't talk to me. They think I'm just as bad as my clients. But they'll talk to you.
I don't know. I'm not sure homicide will talk to me either.
It's over in a couple hours either way. For Finn.
God damn it. Fine. I'll let you know how it goes. And I need a raise.
Then you should have gone into corporate law. Don't you know that crime doesn't pay?
Yeah.
Don't trust none of them. Don't trust none of them.
Sounds like a load of fresh horse manure. Case is airtight. We caught him in the act, for Christ's sake. You want to tell me why, exactly, we should be listening to that scumbag?
I'm just doing my job, Detective Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at least.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I think there's something there. I just want to put this thing to rest before Finn's put to rest. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. This case is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marnie showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
I risked it.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Oh, great. Oh. What's that? I'm gonna miss one, and I am. 2 out of 3. We found white hussers. Sounded a bit rapey.
Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God, please help me, please. What's happening?
You're dead. You mean dead, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer.
Oh God! Oh my God, get me out of there! Ah!
Shh, calm down, please.
Hurry! Oh, God.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
It was very brave of you to go in there alone.
I was, just doing my job.
And, how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, he just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, Dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
All right, I've heard enough. Thank you, everyone, for hearing me out.
And thank you for eating up our entire afternoon with this shit.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me.
Lesbians.
A rat trap? Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
He managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the Trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Ricky, do you want to take a break?
Do that one.
I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. Staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The Trapper left his body in a pitch black room, rigged a light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you should never trust a priest.
Allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other two cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all three of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
Interesting.
Yeah?
These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems of chemical variety.
They were using?
Yeah, and then some.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
He's got to stick up his ass, he said. He's got to stick up his
Calvary's
ass.
just gotta stick up his ass.
Why is that?
Well, for starters, I'm the one who nabbed the trapper, not him. He can't stand it.
Okay, he's had some time to get over that.
Yeah, you'd think. But he keeps messing with me.
How so?
Just because I'm good at my job, I have a target on my back.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, easy for you to say. My dad's not around to fight my battles for me.
No one has it easy in this town. Okay?
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here?
Don't trust this. Do not trust this one little bit.
Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Oh, he's fucking dead. I'm guessing. No, you are.
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
There's a cop.
What? What happened?
Still trying to put that together. Call came in, there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trap was done.
You don't mean that...
Yeah.
No. No, somebody has made a mistake. There's no way.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Stop.
Don't let go of me.
Becky, stop. It's Calvary.
What?
Before you go in, you need to know that the victim is Calvary.
Oh my God.
I heard an explosion, and yet doesn't look like it inside.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall and didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And also Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Oh, bollocks. Ah. 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 Ah! I'm so close to the final one.
That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves. Going over files.
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
Do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself.
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
I fucking again?
Oh my God.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
It's in parts. Hey. Now also close that. How many parts is it in? I was not expecting that. For it to be in parts. Take time. That's true. Yeah, I want to continue.
And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's gonna be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
And what about the bomb, sir? Was it intended to kill us?
We got lucky. The blast exploded outward from the bodies, so when Hillary moved Calvary, the bulk of the force hit the wall.
I'm grateful I still have my hands.
Yeah, me too. Montesino's not so lucky.
So you really think this is the Trapper?
Could be this Adam character. Could be the hooker. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the Trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. Detective Marnie, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything. So I've been going over it in my head.
What?
You needed an alibi for me at the crime scene. Do you really believe that I had something to do with this?
Becky.
I asked you a question.
Will you let me through, please?
I want to know why you don't trust me.
Becky, look. Your little beef with Calvary wasn't exactly a secret. Questions are gonna come up. That's why I'm asking them first.
Well, I thought at least my own partner was supposed to be on my side.
Look, you just want to make sure these questions have answers, okay?
I know how it looks. If Calvary had proven I lost evidence, I'd be fucked. So yeah, motive. How come no one ever called him on his shit?
It would have caught up to him eventually.
I guess.
You have no idea. He'd film his girlfriends without telling them. One of his exes busted him for posting their sex tape on a porn site. Took 6 months' pay to shut her up.
Gross.
But yeah, they're still gonna ask questions, and the more distance you have, the better. How'd you think Sarge put you on the file work?
You're my partner, Tom.
How can I forget?
We're supposed to be on the same side here.
I'm not on your side because I'm your partner. I'm on your side because I'm your friend. And you got more around here than you realize. Why do you think Riggs put you on case review?
He just wants me out of the way.
Maybe. Or maybe he thinks you'll actually find something.
Yeah. No.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the Trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. Back to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. Widow claimed to have no idea why Finn would want to kill her husband. Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Yes?
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I'd like to speak to you about your husband.
What are you, a cop? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a detective. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about your husband.
Yeah?
Where was y'all when I called at 2 in the morning to get him to stop hitting me? Where was the cops then? Now you got a lot of questions for me. Maybe now I ain't got time for you. All right. You gonna tell me exactly what it is you want to know?
Miss Johnson, you should have told the cops if your husband was abusing you.
What are you talking about? You don't know shit. I called the cops on my husband 3 times a damn week. They never came. They didn't give a good goddamn till something happened to one of their own.
Okay.
Oh. That's it, run! Run! Ah, finger slips.
Hey! Hey! You wanna show yourself? Huh? What the hell do you want?
This is 609, in pursuit of an unknown suspect. Average height, dark hoodie. If these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage, Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take another look.
Yay, we got a viewer. Okay, you see if I can sort of find all the clues I did. Like, there's one. Click it. Oh, but no. 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 1. I failed miserably. Really found effective.
Hey, how's it going? Anything at Las Palmas?
Hey, so no secret playroom that I could find? I don't know what Finn's talking about.
All right, let's not waste any more time on this. Let's get back here as soon as you can.
Copy that.
One of the person taking photos earlier, the same guy who was chasing earlier. 6 hours of Finn's execution.
LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the Trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit.
Wild trip they did. How is it still 16 hours?
I'd like to have a little chat.
On the point that
609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail.
That's not going to pay attention.
Stay back. Back!
Drop your weapon. Drop your weapon now!
No. You just stay back.
Drop your weapon! I'm not gonna say it again. Drop it. Now. No!
He dead. He dead, motherfucker.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I just... Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. The whole thing is fucked, man. I mean, he went up there and...
You were just supposed to ask him some questions.
I don't know, maybe he had a fucking death wish or something. I don't fucking know.
Slow down.
Look, Tom, this is not my fault.
Alright. I'm just trying to put the pieces together. He fell.
That's it. That's what happened.
I need to know how it happened.
You think I had a choice? It's not like I pushed him off.
Then what?
He pulled a gun, Tom.
Okay.
This is fucked up. It's fucked up.
Fine. Yeah. Maybe we should just go grab a coffee. Get our head straight.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
So that was a very delayed fucking trophy.
8:23 p.m. Revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Oh, bloody mess.
Yeah, no trophy.
Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why?
Same person from earlier? Oh.
I can explain.
Yeah, well, you damn well better.
I will. I will, just...
Could you start talking?
I needed to know.
Know what?
About you.
What were you trying to find out?
I know you and Calvary had issues.
It's putting it mildly.
That's exactly my point. The inquiry?
Jesus Christ. You too?
I have to look at this from every angle, Becky. You know that. If you wanted Calvary out, then you could have used Finn's confession to pin it on the Trapper. That's opportunity and motive.
You're right. And so is this
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Oh God, please. Please, Becky.
Felicity. Who am I? Who? For you to think that I could do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
How many parts are there? I'm quite curious. Bar and grill. Funny now, we're still in this chicken.
I went back to the crime scene to see if Forensic missed anything, but came up empty.
Wait, did they clear you for that?
Of course. Thanks. I wish we could find the hooker that was with Calvary. That'd at least be a place to start. Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. But if he really is the one doing all this, where is he now?
You know what? It's pretty late.
Yeah.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Surgeon in the morning.
Well, at least drink your fucking beer.
All right. See ya.
What a waste of a beer. Wasn't expecting that.
This is 609. I need a trace on license number 2018116.
License 2018116 returns clear and is registered to a vehicle belonging to Simon Hillary.
It's a medical examiner?
I need backup. Now. In pursuit of the trapper. I repeat, I need immediate backup.
The killer unmasked.
Contacts.
Who would you like to call? Tom, listen, it's Hillary.
What?
Simon Hillary is the trapper.
The Emmy?
Yeah. I'm heading to his house.
Okay, Becky. I'm gonna meet you there. Be careful.
The thing is, it's the it's saying transferred to Simon Miller. Yeah, why was it a woman who was attaching me? Explain that then, motherfuckers.
This is Officer 609. Simon is the trapper. I repeat, Simon Hillary is the trapper. I'm at his house. Heading in. Freeze. Don't move. Don't move.
Huh. You got me.
I've had enough of your shit.
Was that
Detective
it?
Becky Marnie has been investigating Hillary in connection to the murder of Detective Jack Calvary. Simon Hillary, a forensics medical examiner with the local police department, was being considered a suspect and has now been shot and killed by law enforcement at his residence in the South Bank neighborhood. According to files we've obtained from an anonymous leak within the police force, Detective Marnie was implicated in the notorious 2012 Trapper killings, previously attributed to Jonathan Finn. The police are treating these reports as nothing more than a vicious smear. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
All of us on the force are very grateful to Detective Marnie. Thanks
Is
to
that
her
it?
tireless efforts, the Trapper's killing spree is finally over.
We never suspected Simon Hillary. He fooled us all. Well, not all of us. Not my partner.
Do you know someone named Simon Hillary?
Marnie, she's a tough nut to crack, and yes, she's got a lot of baggage, but I should have trusted her. She was right.
Anything else you want to add about Adam Jones?
My only regret is that I didn't nail that son of a bitch 5 years ago.
That is taking fucking liberties. That is taking the piss. I thought it was sweet, nice 2-3 hours straight. No. Just over an hour. Actually, while I was doing that, you guys won't see. On the rip-off there, because quite a few I didn't do. Same as the biographies. Now, while we're doing these credits, I thought I'll talk about the game while we're here. It's there's I don't know how much the game was new, but there's no on screen. I would have paid the full price to this. The fact that it took me over basically an hour to fucking go. The story was too short. There was there was potential there for it to be a better story, but it's not as good as it should have been. Oh, mate, But part of me's glad I paid only a £5 for the game. Part of me's, because really it's basically an hour, probably a bit long. Because I looked when I said 2 to 3 hours. Only took me an hour. So I think they should I think they should make it a free-to-play game, personally. Because it's on. You expect it to be a lot more to do with Finn, with the bald guy anyway. Because look, the. I don't know. Skip this. It says, if you achieve your hidden agenda, you earn 100 points. Tip you. What's this? There's definitely no way I would have paid full. Sent X. Oh. Yeah, yeah. There's no way I would have paid. I think if I continue. But I think I'll try to continue story mode. But yeah. Anyway. But yeah, there's no way I would have sort of paid full price. But yeah. That's tonight's stream. Thank you very much.